So when we're back, everyone, for the fourth round.
Fourth round.
Is the fourth round.
Yes, I guess the time is. The time has started already 5 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. On the left side we see Jens Jacobs. It's one of our own team members. He's playing Dead in Texas, I guess. And on the right side we see Frederik de Keizer. It's without a C, his name. And
so Jens Jacobs is playing DnT.
Dead in Texas. And
Frederik de Keizer is
playing Necrolife.
Necrolife.
Yeah.
We will see a fancy build then?
No, he's playing Dredge. A form of Dredge.
Dredge, okay.
But he's playing with 4 Street Raids main deck.
They're both 2-0 at this moment.
So they both have a... they're 2-1 both?
They're both 2-1 at this moment, yes indeed. The Keizer, yeah.
So, Jens leads off with a turn 1 Either Vial.
It's the best beginning of DnT.
Best beginning, absolutely best possible beginning. Frederik playing Dredge, but he's playing 4 Street Raids main deck. So what we saw...
Maybe he talked with Maarten Verbeek, I don't know.
What we saw with Maarten Verbeek on his sideboard, 2 Street Raids. No, Frederik de Keizer says, no, I play 4 of the main deck.
Main deck, yes.
Instant dredgers, not counterable.
So, is this a good matchup for Jens Jacobs? I don't think it's a good matchup, but I believe he's still playing the Canonists.
Either Sworn Canonist, he plays 2. No, this is Italia.
Talia.
So
I mean the one that says that creatures that weren't cast
Talia Heretic Kadar, is only playing 1 copy of it.
No, that says it comes into play tapped.
Yes.
Containment Priest, I mean. He played
Yes,
one main deck several weeks ago. Now he's not playing one main deck anymore.
He's playing the Brimas main deck.
He played Brimas, yes.
I think he changed that.
Yeah, changed Containment Priest to Brimas.
Breakthrough. Frederik de Keizer. And he will keep 1 card in hand. Frederik is down to 19. I think he even forgot.
He won't keep 1 card in hand. There's Talia on the other side.
Oh, yeah, there's Talia. Excuse me.
So he needs to play 2.
He needs to pay 1 life for the City of Brass because the left land is the City of Brass, I guess.
And Mother of Runes.
Mother of Runes comes into play.
So Frederik, no cards in hand. Yesterday he played the Vintage tournament as well, playing Dredge. I played against him, lost 2-1. On the left side, Jens Jacobs, as well a team member of our team, Magic Master Small. He's pretty new to the Legacy format.
Absolutely, I think it's only the 2nd or 3rd
tournament
Legacy tournament he's playing. He's a more limited modern player.
Standard. He played Standard very often. Then he switched over to Modern. Now he's making the switch to Legacy.
Yeah, and he was trying to cast this Umezawa Yete for 2 mana. So he's thinking now, should I go for the City of Brass? Don't think that's a... Yes, and Frederik goes down to 17.
Is there any reason for Jens to not attack with Mother of Runes?
No, I think that's just one of the things
that seem missing in the Legacy.
That's why you see he's not a...
Frederik Keizer has no targeting spells to remove the creatures, so Mother of Runes, he just needs to attack with it.
Yeah.
There you see in the top card in the graveyard, it is the...
Sort of the Stoneforge Mystic. That's a Street Raid.
That's a Street Raid,
indeed.
So Stoneforge Mystic going for an equipment. He needs something that goes fast.
Yes. I think
maybe some. No. I think GTA is the right call.
But he has a GT in his hand already.
He has a GT in hand. Okay, then that's good. So because he needs to try to put in GT as fast as possible, just to get 2 counters on it to destroy his own Mother of Runes.
Yeah.
For removing the bridges. Yeah, not maybe not at this moment.
There's no bridges yet.
Not yet. But he just wants to have the 2 counters on it, just to have the possibility to destroy one of his own creatures. So new to the format. So what the heck is secret?
He has to read all the cards. I think he has to read a lot of them. Breakthroughs. Fateless looting, okay, but that's
not a very good graveyard for Frederik.
No, absolutely. There's one bridge from below in the graveyard and 1 Icarus. The draw. There's a land.
The Horizon Canopy from Iconic Masters, I believe.
Yeah. Think
so now he has 2 mana, just attack for 3 maybe, then Violin.
So now
Frederik has no counter magic or anything, so he can attack with Stoneforge Mystic as well. Oh.
No, Stoneforge Mystic, he wants to keep Stoneforge Mystic untapped to flash in the Imazawa's Yitte.
You just want to play him at this moment. You have 2 mana.
Imazawa's Yitte costs 3 mana. He has a Talia. So he has to. But he should have. He's already forgetting 2 damage.
Yep. Flicker Wisp.
Maybe not the best call, but so there's the Icarus.
Okay, he did it during the upkeep, so the land only comes at end of turn, just to make sure that Frederik the Chaos, there is no possibility to flashback something with the creature that would come in, or so it's in for 3. You just can't block it, Jens, and give your Mother of Runes protection from black.
But does he want to do it?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, I think maybe that's a good option. He can still use the Stoneforge Mystic to violin the Imazawa's Yitte or the Better Skull. I'm not sure what he's going to choose. Because the Stoneforge Mystic will die now, and it will remove the bridge from below.
He just... Yeah, okay.
He vials in the...
Okay, you can let it die indeed. But so he brings in Better Skull. Die, tube. So he gets 1.
Frederik gets 1 counter and then the...
Because Frederik the Kaiser can stack the abilities from bridge from below as he wants them to be stacked. Jens Jacobs is at 19 at this moment, of course.
Because of the activation of Horizon Canopy.
Another reveal. What does he have in hand now? GT.
And Recruiter of the Guard. Recruiter of the Guard.
That's
not the best card at the moment, but second
just
game.
You can
get Italia. You can get Italia. No. Can he get Italia? It's a creature with power, 1 or less, and Italia has a 3/2, or toughness 1. What does
toughness?
Recruiter of the Guard? Let's bring up Recruiter of the Guard on the battlefield. So, in the meantime, Jens attacks with Talia, Flicker Wisp, and Better Skull. Better Skull gets blocked. So Recruiter of the Guard, a toughness 2 or less. Yeah, he can get Italia. He can get Italia, and I think he should, because like that, all of.
Why is Jens back to 20 at once?
Because Jens is at 23. He attacked with the Better Skull, with the Germ token.
Okay.
So he has the dice on 20 and a small one on 3. Okay. So he's at 23.
So he can get...
Will he get... He's always looking... Will I get a Sanctum Prelate? No. He should get Italia.
Yes, of course. All creatures come into play tapped. Yep.
He's thinking about taking Italia. That's the one.
Some all Egrets come into play tapped. He can't attack with them.
And he chooses... He's choosing...
Why is he taking Prediction Revoker? I believe if he did take Italia, he had 100% opportunity to win this matchup.
Absolutely.
Probably now still he has, but...
And what is he going to name? Maybe Cephalid Colosseum. I think it's about the only thing you can name.
Cephalid Colosseum, yeah, maybe. We can't
Or
read
no,
any-
you have to name a non-land card. So you can't even name Cephalid Colosseum.
He hasn't got any Containment Priests
Main deck. No, he has one sideboard. Yeah, he's one
Not
inside.
main deck. But he needed to take the Talia the Guard, not the Guardian of Traven, that's on the battlefield already, the Heretic Qatar. But okay, it's over.
Frederik saw
1-0.
enough. He saw enough.
He didn't, that's the best hand, I believe.
No, it was a very
Frederik.
slow. It was a very slow
slow
hand. Very slow hand.
Okay, let's remove the Recruiter of the Guard. So it's 1-0 for Jens
So
Jacobs.
in the sideboard, Jens has one Containment Priest. He has 2 Aethersworn Canonists, but I don't think he will.
Aethersworn Cannon's not good enough.
He will not board them in. He has the Gravedigger's Cage, of course. Rest in Peace 2 times.
2 times, yes.
Has 2 Surgical Extractions.
He will bring in 2 Surgical Extractions, 2 Rest in Peace, 1 Containment Priests, and 1 Gravedigger's Cage.
6 cards.
6 cards.
That's what he should board in. And as you can see, Jens is also having. Oh, he also brought in the Pithing Needle.
Yeah, maybe just
he
against...
can use that as Cephalid Colosseum.
Yeah.
But Jens is a sideboard guide, so
And
I guess he knows what,
Pithing Needle, you
what to
can
do.
use it against Lion's Eye Diamond as well, not? Pithing Needle. It says you can't use the abilities, eh?
Mana, unless there are mana abilities. And so he can,
Unless there are mana abilities, so it doesn't work for Lion's Eye
he can
Diamond.
play it and he can name Lion's Eye Diamond, but it won't do a thing.
It won't do a
It
thing,
won't
yeah.
matter because it's a mana ability.
So indeed, Colosseum is a land, so we couldn't name
What will
Colosseum with Pyrex and Revoker,
you can
as
name
what
it.
we said.
The question is, what will Frederik the Keizer bring in? He has three Silent Gravestones in his sideboard. Iona,
Yes, he's Silent Gravestone.
Ashen Rider is not good enough. Ancient Grudge maybe.
Firestorm was very good.
Firestorm. I think the Silent Gravestones and the Firestorm will come in.
Maybe Ancient Grudge Wear Tear. Rest in peace, so he will bring in.
Against Dead in Texas. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he should bring in.
He should bring in some enchantment removal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not the Ancient Grudge, the Wear Tears. He should bring in the Wear
Yeah,
Tears.
absolutely. So that's 8 cards.
So 3 Silent... But with Silent Gravestone, it's very bad against Jens Jacobs. Jens Jacobs doesn't... Yeah, only for the 2 extra pates. Okay,
No,
do you bring in 3
extractions?
Surgical Extraction, yes. Yeah.
Maybe he does not. He didn't bring him in and wants to see the 3rd game. If he wins the 2nd game and he sees surgical extractions, I think he will board the Silent Gravestones in for game 3, if there is a game 3, of course, because Jens is doing pretty well.
So, but the Firestorm, that could be
Firestorm
a
is
very good card against
absolutely.
Text.
Absolutely.
Could be a mass removal card. You can ditch your hand into your graveyard, and
So
next turn you can go bananas.
and I saw the ends also board in the surgical extractions, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But I saw just the black card. The question is also, what will they board out? Frederik the Keizer, if he wants to bring in 5 cards, like the 3 Firestorms and the 2 Wear Tears, what will he take out of his deck? Maybe
most of the
street rates.
times, the street rates, yeah, maybe. But most of the times with the dredge deck, you want to take out one piece of every.
Just
Hey, he's playing 4 grave trolls, 4 stinkweed imps, 4 stinkweed imps, and 4 Golgari tugs. So
one of each.
most of the time, not one of each. He's taking out 1 tug probably, maybe 1 street raid, one maybe 1 puttered imp because he has some extra discard outlets with the firestorm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he has too much, and then maybe just the one careful study that he's still
And the street,
playing.
and the street
maybe.
rate. What about the street rate? Because I don't think the street rate is particularly good in this matchup. I think it's better in matchups where he faces counter magic.
Yes, indeed. But he did bring in. He's playing main deck the street raids instead of the careful studies. So he's only playing 1 careful study.
Okay, yeah.
And if
Then-
you board out all of your
Yeah,
street
then
raids,
it's
then you
going-
don't have enough engine to
Okay.
draw enough cards, I believe. So I don't think he should board them out all. As well, he's still playing 4 Igorits main deck.
Frederik was shaking his head when he saw his initial 7. Not happy with what he saw.
But you need to live with it. If you're playing Dredge, sometimes you just draw 7 cards. You need to mulligan to 6, to 5, to 4, to 3, to 1.
Absolutely.
You don't go to 1, maybe.
But you have to be. You have to want to take mulligans.
Yeah.
If you don't like to take mulligans, then don't play Dredge because you will have to mulligan a lot of times.
When you bring Dredge to a tournament, from time to time you just go into a 5-0 win ratio and you just hit top 8 without any problems, and sometimes you just go 0-2, go home,
Mulligan
you're back
into
home before
oblivion.
2 o'clock, so...
So Frederik kept his 6, looked at the top cards, cried it away. I see a Cephalid Colosseum.
Yep.
And is it a bridge from below? So down to 18. Oh no, it's a street raid.
So we didn't sport them all out.
Didn't absolutely. He kept in at least 1 street raid. So what's Jens going to do? Play 1 mana and a Nether Vial. Okay, good beginning from Jens. Oh, no following up for
nothing
Frederik
for
de Keizer. So, second land.
But has Jens anything against
He kept,
Rest in
his,
peace.
he kept his initial 7, so
Talia?
Talia is
Not
also
that bad.
not that bad because Frederik is lacking a second mana. So draw, go again. And he has Caracas in his hand also. Jens has Caracas, the second one.
2-1 in the sand, 2.
I saw a Sarah Avenger. Yeah, was it his draw from the last turn? Thought
Yep, hitting in for 2.
in for 2.
Maybe you can bring down a 3-turn clock at this moment. If he files in Sarah Avenger,
That's
and then the next turn another creature,
yeah.
then he has the 3-turn clock.
Sarah Avenger
so-
is a 3-turn clock, absolutely. So Frederik, I
Definitely
think he's
not
going
happy.
he's going to discard now. He has to discard now. I think he has 8 cards. No, only 7.
cards.
Only 7.
There you have it,
Okay,
Sarah Avenger.
end of turn Sarah Avenger. But Frederik has dredgers in his hand. He has a Golgari Grave Troll. So once he
Stoneforge Mystic.
And
Surgical
surgical
extraction in
extraction.
it.
he has a surgical extraction. Great
Yep.
card now. I think
So it doesn't look good for Frederik de Keizer.
absolutely not.
Probably next turn he will go draw into discard, hopefully dredging.
And
The
then
next turn it will be definitely too slow already, but Jens Jacobs has the possibility to hit surgical extraction.
and if he takes out the Golgari Grave Troll, I think I saw that Frederik has 2 Golgari Grave
definitely
Trolls.
over.
Then it's game over because Frederik has to wait another 2 turns to,
2 turns, yep.
to discard a card. So
Yep. Jens is
that's-
attacking for 5. Will attacking for 5 in just
yeah, he will be attacking.
several seconds. I hope for Jens he does. Yep.
Yes, attacking
Smashing
for
for
5.
5.
Frederik
Frederik
down to
again.
11. So
another Calgary Grave Troll? No, that's
No,
a
it's a
Stinkweed
Stinkweed
Imp.
Imp, but he has 2 Stinkweed Imps, 2 or 3 Stinkweed Imps, and I thought I saw 2 Calgary Grave Trolls as well. So
So
there's
now,
a Calgary Grave Troll.
what is Jens Jacobs going to
Is
do
Jens
with
going
it?
to do anything with it now or?
I would extract it at this moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, he's doing it. And
game over. Fred
Yeah,
just
yeah,
scoops
yeah.
it up. Impossible for him to win.
this was a very quick
yeah,
match.
absolutely.
Jens Jacobs did take it down against Frederik de Keizer. Yeah, Devon, Texas against Dredge. At the beginning, I didn't thought Devon, Texas was a
Yeah,
very
It wasn't a particularly good matchup, I think, for the Dead Texas, but Frederik was facing 2 very slow hands.
very slow hands, yeah,
Very
indeed.
slow hands, and he gave Jens the time to stabilize and take over the game.
Yeah. So Jens Jacobs 3-1
3-1.
at this moment.
Yeah,
Frederik
absolutely.
Keizer 2-2. It will be over for Frederik Keizer probably this event. Jens Jacobs still in the running. If he just
He needs
wins
to win
next round,
and
then he probably
go-
can ID for
I think
top
he can.
8.
He's at table 5, so
So it looks good. Let's switch over maybe to
Yeah.
our
the backup feature match is Jan Sijsmans, another Magic Master Small member, tegen Michiel Valke. Oh, but
something went
we
wrong
have-
over
we
there.
have- we have a
Going to
problem.
solve this.
we have a problem with the second streaming camera. That's still from the last game, the last round. Let's see whether it works or not. If it doesn't work, we will take a break and we will see you for the next round, but we will try to solve the problem.
Camera aantrekken, steken, dat is klaar. So when we are back, this is our backup match. On the left side we see Michiel Valke, on the right side we see Jan Sijsmans. I know Jan Sijsmans is playing Murfolks, and Michiel Valke, when I'm guessing, he's playing Miracles.
Nope.
Nope? What is he playing? He's playing Maverick.
Some sort of Maverick.
Some green, white, good stuff.
Green, white, black, but the black's maybe only for the Dead Right Shamans.
Yep. It's just Knight of the Reliquary, Mother of Runes, Deathrite Shaman, Talias, Nobles, Kazali, Scavenging Ooze, Tireless Trackers, Voice of Resurgence, and it are all one-offs. One Random Up Excavator, one Gaddock Teeth, one Leovold, one Script Ranger, and then some removal, Swords to Plowshares, Abrupt Decays, Green Sun, Sainit to search the right creature at the right moment.
Yeah. He's only playing 4. The 4 are Knight of the Reliquary, 4 Mother of Runes, 4 Dead Right Shamans. And then he plays 3 Talia, Guardian of Thraben, and all the other cards, all the other
Are
creatures
one-offs.
are one-offs.
Or one-offs. So not 100% sure at this moment, but probably this is 1-1 at this moment. So two not that the slowest decks. So this they just started up a new round. Probably it's game 3.
I suppose Jan will have won game 1 and now Michiel has won game 2. Huh? Because Michiel is playing 2 chokes on sideboard. Zealous Persecution, those are pretty okay cards against.
If you
Merfolk
hit a lot of lords, then they're useless.
Then they're useless. Then the Zealous Persecution is useless. But
Jan
choke can be a very
Relic of
pain in the ass.
Progenitus on hand, Force of Will on hand. Can see if he has some extra lords of other stuff on hand. He has a lord.
He definitely has a lord for
the
next
Marrow
turn.
Ridgery.
Yeah. But I think we will see a Zealous Persecution. Michiel has one in his hand. And that will
But
sweep.
Jan can counter that with
with
the
the
Curse
Curse
Catcher
Catcher,
to
okay.
save the Silver Chill
Yeah.
Adept. Jan Seismans as well not playing Legacy for several years. I think he only played Merfolk in Legacy for a bit more than a year now or something. But still Merfolk, we don't see it a lot anymore. Not a lot of... even today, let's see how many Merfolk players. There are two Merfolk players today. We have 56 players, 2 of them are playing Merfolks. There you have it, the Lord.
That's not a Marrow Ridgery.
No, but it's Lord.
No, it's a Lord. So he attacks for 5.
Yep, you can see Michiel Valke on the left is going to 12.
Already, 12 already.
So, and next time it's close to lethal, I believe. Next turn.
Yeah, because he can activate his Mutavault as
Mutavault,
well.
that's for 3, it's for
But
6,
we
7,
see
8,
a
9,
choke.
10.
We see a choke, so the islands will not untap anymore,
Yep.
I guess. But still,
But if it plays choke, then he
Jan,
needs
Jan
to
has,
tap
Jan,
out completely.
yeah, and Jan has a Force of Will. Huh? Jan still has a Force of Will.
So that doesn't
Is it
look very good for Michiel Valken at this moment, I believe.
He has a nice cards. He has Zealous Persecution. He has Choke. He has a lot of good cards to work with. But
But did Jan keep a second blue card on hand?
Jan has a Force of Will and 2 blue cards in his hand.
Yeah.
That's the.
It looks like this will be a very quick match as well. Michiel Valke actually has a very good hand. He has Knight of the Reliquary on hand. He has GT on hand. But they're all too slow at this
I guess
moment.
they're all too slow. Yeah. And
Does
even
he
if he
play
chooses,
Tabernacle?
if he chooses to play the Knight of the Reliquary, but I think he will play the Choke because he plays
No,
Knight.
he goes for Knight.
But if Jan has the Marrow Ridgery,
This is the time to Force of Will discard.
Yeah.
Yes.
a Curse Catcher, and what's the last card? Because if it was a Marrow Ridgery, the last card, but I think it's a Phantasmal Image. The last card in Jan's hand.
He has in hand.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chalice. Yep,
Phantasmal Image. I think he will copy
Probably
the
copying
Lord,
that one, yes.
and then he will swing in.
For a lot.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for 10.
Yeah.
No, it looks like it's for lethal.
He's attacking for 10, I guess. Yeah, for 10 damage. So
That will bring Michiel Falken to 1. And that doesn't look good.
no, because he
then
has
he
the, he
needs
has the
mass
Silas
removal.
Persecution. He
Yeah,
has the
Not good enough anymore.
no, it's not good enough because there are 2 lords on the
Yeah.
other side. He also has the choke, but there's no problem because Jan has 1 island untapped, so he can even activate his Mutavault next turn and attack with his Mutavault
Yep.
as well. So I think it's game over for Michiel, and I think he knows it as well. He's going down to 1. He can next turn he can block with his Deathrite Shaman and activate. And he removes.
Ja, Roderick Vergenitus.
Yeah, okay, but Jan, Michiel can choose which card.
Yeah.
So he could. I would have chosen one of his 2 lands because he then also has the possibility to remove a creature and gain 2 life. And block with the
I don't think it doesn't matter anymore.
Don't think.
He's at 1, so we can
Is it
go
on?
to 3 at that moment. Jan has 5 creatures.
Yeah,
He has 4
5
creatures and a
creatures.
Mutavault, so...
No, it's 4 creatures and a Mutavault.
Yeah, 4
4
creatures and a
okay,
Mutavault.
it's game over.
Yep, and he scoops it down.
Michiel scoops it up. Alright. Jan Seisman's proceeding. But I think with a 2-1 win, I guess he will be now... they were on table 11, so... Don't think they were still 2-1, those 2 players.
Probably those players were 1-0 at this moment, so maybe it was already over for both of them. So, but still, we saw Murfolks again still going very hard
Yeah,
in this.
absolutely. It went very quick this 3rd game.